Antonia, could you please tell us what's the focus of Thermoforming Working Group by Petco Europe?
Well, in the Thermoforming Working Group at Petco Europe, we are committed to support or associate toward the circularity of the thermoform packaging. This is in the heart of Petco Europe. Petco Europe is focused on the circularity of all the PET packaging. And this circularity is not just recyclability. Why? Because the intention is to have material going back from packaging to packaging, and even further from food packaging back to food packaging. For the recent years, historically, the Thermoforming Working Group have been taking the advantage or have been the home of the flakes coming from bottles. As the demand from the bottle market have been increasing, it have been reduced the ground of placing those flakes into the thermoforming market. Beyond that point, the new regulation is focusing on recyclability of all the packaging back to their own packaging due to the new Packaging and Packaging Waste Directive. At the Thermoforming Working Group, we are supporting or associate. There are more than 60 members on this working group towards this circularity. And it's divided in 5 task forces that are focused on the main hurdles to achieve this circularity. Number 1 is collection and sorting. If there is not collection, there is not sorting, there is not recycling. There is more than 1 million tons being placed on the market in the thermoforming group. Only 300 are recycled today, and only 50,000 is recycled. So it's a huge work to be done. This is the number 1 task force. The second one is the technology for recycling. The recycling of trays is different from the recycling of bottles, so it requires different technology. This is on the very early age and is developing. Particularly, thermoform have a lot of multi-layer material, so also the lamination technology is included on that activity. So this task force is working on the technology to recycle the trays. The third one is on food contact. Why? Is because the intention is circularity, food contact back to food contact. So the task force is concentrated on the application of the regulation, and one need to have the trays recycled back in contact with food. The fourth group is standardization. Design for recycling is the base for recycling. So they are working on the SEND group promoted by the Commission in order to have the proper design for recycling for all the packaging, particularly on the thermoforming packaging. And this task force is concentrated on that. Beyond that point, in Petco we have also TCEP. TCEP is the platform for the evaluation of the thermoform packaging. We have the protocol and procedures in order to evaluate any innovation or any packaging that is entering into the market. Those evaluations are made by independent laboratories that get us the data to support this circularity of the trays. And finally, and it's not the last one, is communication. We need to communicate properly to the internally and externally what the group is doing towards this circularity. This event is particularly focused on that, to work on all the things that the working groups and the task forces are doing, and show here that thermoforming can be recycled and are recycled today.